Hey my dudes, my name is Cecilia and welcome to my kitchen here in Stockholm, Sweden. This week we are making vanilla ice cream. No frills, no fuss, just straight up plain vanilla ice cream. The reason I wanted to make a video like this is not just because vanilla ice cream is freaking delicious, but also because add whatever you want to this. Use this as a cream ice cream base. Add a caramel ripple, add chocolate chips, make it into a hot fudge sundae. Take away the vanilla and add some espresso powder to make coffee flavored ice cream, like whatever. Use your imagination. Do whatever you want. Have fun. Let's get started. A quick note, however, before we do get started, this recipe calls for a little bit of dextrose. Dextrose is another name for dried glucose. The reason it's in this recipe is because it helps prevent large ice crystals from forming and therefore improves the texture of the ice cream. If you don't want to use it, just replace it 1-to-1 with regular sugar, but it does help improve the texture. But it's kind of like, it's not that much, so like, does it help? Yes. If you don't use it, it's not that big of a deal. It's still gonna work and be really nice. So you decide whatever you wanna do. Now let's get started. Into a pot, pour 350 grams of cream and 30 grams of milk powder. Scrape the seeds out of a single vanilla pod and place the seeds and the whole pod in the pot with the cream. Whisk it all together and set to the side. Into a bowl, pour 120 grams of egg yolks. That's most often 6 eggs, but my eggs were small, so I needed 7 yolks today. Add in 58 grams of sugar, 25 grams of dextrose, and a pinch of salt, and whisk those together. Set to the side. Heat the cream just until it starts to steam. Temper the hot cream into the egg yolks by pouring in a little bit at a time while whisking continuously. Once it's all in, make sure there's no streaks of egg yolk left and pour back into the pot before turning the heat on. Make sure you have a bowl with a fine mesh strainer next to you. While whisking continuously, take the ice cream base up to 82 degrees Celsius. As soon as it hits 82, pour through the strainer. I like to give a quick whisk in the bowl just to release some of the heat. Pour into a container and put in the fridge to rest overnight. The next morning, take your ice cream base and pour in 225 grams of milk. Mix together. I'm using an immersion blender to guarantee smoothness, but you could use a bowl and a whisk just as well. Our vanilla base is now totally ready to go. And at this point, you're just gonna follow your ice cream machine's instructions. I don't know what you got at home. I have this Wilfa machine that has a compressor, so like I don't need to freeze the bowl or anything. And so I just pour this guy in here. Also, don't forget to scrape out your container because there's so many like little vanilla seedy guys in here. You don't want to miss out on those. Lid on, power on, and then just mix. That's it. It's that simple. I love how this machine just gets progressively whinier. It slows down because it can't actually continue to churn it, and it sounds like it's complaining, like it's mad at me. So I will put you out of your misery. Stop. But this looks super gorgeous. Very excited. Yeah, beautiful. Let's taste it. Oh my God. Wow, that's good. And it's so smooth and creamy. It's just like a really solid, delicious vanilla ice cream recipe. What do you want? What more do you want? It's delicious. Use this as a base recipe. Go forth and create ice cream. Container. Now, I will have to say that it's really, really great right now. I would 100% eat a giant bowl of this. It will actually have more of a like ice cream out of a box texture when you have frozen it and you take it out of your own box, obviously. Just so's you knows. Yeah, this is beautiful. Wow. Oh my God. You know, you would think that the spatula that comes with the expensive ice cream machine would actually work for taking ice cream off of the paddle. But no, obviously that's way too much to ask from these ice cream companies or from these machine companies. boom, into the freezer this goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely summer, a lovely week, and that I'll see you around next week. Hej då!